We are live. Hey, Mia. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Could you actually scoot over a little bit next to Mia? Yeah, I love it. Hey, Taylor. Welcome to the party. We're just getting started. So if you're just joining us, please introduce yourself in the chat. We're going to start here in the next couple minutes. Welcome to the Caring for Our Watersheds Chesapeake Bay 2024 Finals. Miss Canales is in the house. What is up? She's an amazing teacher in Alexandria City High School. Yes, Rachel. I know you got your students tuning in. Keep those comments coming. Hey, Allison. Yes, all of our Caring for Our Watershed students and teachers are joining us live. Mia and Emma, you can call out some comments. You see them coming in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can just welcome some people.
Yeah, go Hunter's Woods.
Why?
They're going like schools.
So these are my two student co-hosts today. We're going to do some formal introductions soon, but they are our 7th graders, and we're really happy to have them. Hey, Chrissy, great to have you. Yes, get to green. Do you see that, Mr. Mosley?
No.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hi, Chrissy. You can't hear me, but hi.
Got Donna Volkman. Lots of get to green staff here. It's great.
I don't know.
All right, we're going to start here in the next couple of minutes. Keep those comments coming. I feel like we're doing roll call. Where are you calling in from? Hey, Civi. So great to have you supporting us today. Sabrina, yes, watch party is live. Stacy from NOAA, amazing. Thanks for your support today. It's great to have you. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining us. You guys want to do any welcomes? Don't be nervous now. Hi, Sophie. Sophie is one of our teachers in Baltimore, the Crossroads School, right in the Inner Harbor, working with living classrooms. Hey, Dave. So glad to have your support. I appreciate it. I got some more local folks I've been sharing this out to in PA. That's where I live right now. Lee Derby. Lee Derby's awesome. If you don't know him, you should know him. Montgomery County. Hi, Rachel. It's great to have you here. That's where I hail from, Boston. Great to have you here, Dave. Canary, great to have you. Are you with Get to Green? Are you a teacher? I don't know you.
Okay.
Thanks for being here. Rosalita, great to have you. Arlington, Virginia. All right, we're going to start here in just about 30 seconds. So if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Sarah Jennings. Welcome to the 2024 Caring for Our Watersheds Finals. We got Vince Meldrum in the house. He is our CEO, president of Earth Force. Hey, Susan. Susan is a fantastic educator in Maryland. I'm so excited to come visit these schools next week in person as well. All right. Michelle Gates, great to have you here. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great cue. My backstage folks, if you want to stop the music, that's great. We'll get started. So if you're just joining us, please continue to add in the chat where you're joining from today. And, if you want to share something you're really excited about, what brought you to this event, that's really helpful for us to know as well. So again, if you're just joining, welcome to the Caring for Our Watersheds Chesapeake Bay 2024 Finals. My name is Sarah Jennings. I am one of the program managers at EarthForce. It is my deep pleasure to be co-hosting this event with you with some wonderful students, and I'll let them introduce themselves in a minute here. So it's actually also the fourth day of our second inaugural Environmental Action Civics Week, and so I'll share more about that as well. So if you are new to Caring for Our Watersheds, or if you're new to EarthForce, EarthForce is the home of Environmental Action Civics. So we help educators empower young people to participate in environmental decision-making in their communities. And as I mentioned, it's Environmental Action Civics Week. So we just started this last year. We really welcome you to some other events that are coming up as well. And this whole week is really a celebration of this field that we are building and trying to shed light on, environmental action civics. So we have two more events this week. You're catching us towards the end. A little bit later tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we have an event, Show Me the Money, highlighting green school participatory budgeting. I know I'm really interested to learn more about that. And that's an opportunity for young people to lead and engage in a democratic process towards local sustainability initiatives. And then on Friday, tomorrow, happy almost Friday, I am honored to be moderating a panel. It's really going to be a conversation with three fantastic civic environmental education change fellows. So they've been working for a year on a fellowship in order to cultivate a future bridging civic and environmental education together, which is what EarthForce is all about. So I'll be hosting a conversation with some friends, Richie, Gloria, and Hannah. Shout out to you. I'm super excited for that conversation tomorrow at 1. So please tune in as we finish up our week tomorrow. All right. So I'm going to share a little bit more with you about caring for our watersheds, and then I'm going to let Mia and Emma introduce themselves. So caring for our watersheds. I'm really excited to keep this momentum rolling and highlight some of the specific actions today from a specific area of the country where I live, the Chesapeake Bay Watershed. It's a really, really special place. It includes 6 states and our capital, of course, Washington, D.C. And within the watershed, there are 150 major rivers and streams and 100,000 smaller tributaries. Within it are 18 million people that call this place home, including all of you who are showing up here today. It is the largest estuary in the United States, running north to south from the mouth of the Susquehanna River up in Cooperstown, New York. And then it follows down past where I live in the lower Susquehanna River, all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. And it is one of the most productive estuaries in the world, with over 3,600 species of animals and plants. So I am thrilled to be here today. This is my third Caring for Our Watersheds that I have coordinated, and it is my favorite time of the year. So I am just going to be holding this space today to celebrate young people across this extraordinary place where we live. And these young people are taking collective community level action to adapt, protect, and conserve this watershed and improve life for humans living here as well. So now you might see these two wonderful young people here with me today, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell us a little bit more about you.
Hi, I'm Emma. Mia and I have participated in this competition for the last 2 years. We're so excited to be co-hosting with EarthForce this year.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you so much, EarthForce, for this opportunity. Let's get started.
Awesome. And so last year I had a student co-host, and it was just so much more fun for me. And I know when they said they want this to be really fun. So we're going to keep this momentum going. I'm really honored to be sharing this space with you today. You know, I think it's a great way to model this youth-adult partnership that Earth Force is all about. So in caring for our watersheds, the big question young people are answering and asking is, you know, how can we improve our watershed? And the watershed, of course, is not just the water, it's the air, it's the land, and it's the water in which we live. And so they've investigated their community, they've done some problem finding, and they developed innovative solutions to improve the health of their watershed.
In February, students submitted their action proposals and a panel of judges selected the top 10 finalists. A few weeks ago, those finalists gave virtual presentations and answered tough questions from the judges about their ideas.
Today, we'll hear from Nutrien, myself, and Emma, and then we'll make the top 10 award announcements and watch a reflection reel. We will conclude with hearing from last year's winners of the Caring for Our Watersheds competition and sharing words of encouragement and wisdom. Before we begin, we want to share a link where the action stories have been recorded and uploaded to the virtual showcase. Check it out after this event and vote for your favorite action story at earthforce.org/CFW.
Thank you, Mia and Emma. So today you are probably streaming in from a couple different platforms. You're either live streaming on Facebook, live streaming from YouTube, and feel free to share those links just at Earth Force with colleagues and friends and peers if you're coming in late. But our main platform that we're using is called StreamYard. And so there's some ways we want to engage with you today. We want comments. So please, 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 like throughout this whole event, we want you to share comments in the chat. And I have some incredible colleagues on the back end who are going to be monitoring that and resharing your comments as banners underneath our faces. So you'll get to see your personal comments there, and that's a way for you to engage some celebratory comments and call-ins. If you have any questions throughout the event, you can also put them in the chat and my team can privately message you back. You know, in the past, Caring for Our Watersheds has been in person, but as we've grown to be across the whole watershed, we really hope today, although virtual, still really feels celebratory and reflective in this really special event. And I'm super excited to be visiting the schools and students in person next week. So that's kind of how it's going to go today. So hey, Sherry, welcome. I know some teachers and students are just finishing up school here or there and are just coming in. So we're going to continue to welcome friends into this space. So at this point in the programming, we're going to move to the guest speaker portion. And so all of this is made possible with Nutrien, an agricultural solutions company, actually out of Canada. And they fund Caring for Our Watersheds across actually Canada and in Ohio, Colorado, California, and in the Chesapeake Bay, and then also in Buenos Aires. So you all are part of actually an international competition, and we're going to actually hear about the international winner in a little bit as well. But before we dive into that, we do want to hear a few words from Chloe. She is the Senior Advisor of Education at Nutrien, and we're super grateful for her support and the funding to be able to implement this project. So let's hear from Chloe.
Thank you all for attending the Caring for Our Watersheds final competition. My name is Chloe Sprecher, and I'm the Senior Advisor for Community Relations and Education at Nutrien's office in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In my role, I work in partnership with each of the organizations and coordinators that bring Caring for Our Watersheds to your region. We work together to continuously improve and implement the program in contest regions around the world. Nutrien is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and services, reaching every major growing region in the world. In addition to the important role that we play in supporting growers to sustainably feed a growing population, Nutrien strives to meaningfully contribute to communities globally and locally where we operate. I would like to thank all of the participants in this competition. You deserve to be commended on the amount of hard work and long hours you've put into your projects. You are all winners who had a top idea from the many good proposals that we receive. We can only pick one first place winner, but each one of you should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Nutrien recognizes the importance of the environment to all of us, and we are very honored to be sponsoring this competition. There are 8 contests internationally held each year across North America and in Argentina. Nutrien continuously works to minimize our environmental footprint, and we invest in environmental programs and innovations, such as the ones presented today. In fact, Nutrien has agreed to donate up to $10,000 to implement the ideas today. We want to see your ideas move forward. Sharing environmental solutions is so important, and I want to thank every student here for their effort and passion. Now is the time to make these ideas happen if you haven't done so already. It's up to all of us to make a difference in our watersheds. Please join me in congratulating all of the Caring for Our Watersheds finalists. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chloe. Thank you, Taylor, for your comments. Yeah, ditto. You should be super proud of everything that you've accomplished this year. So keep those comments rolling in. Hi, Harry. Yeah, keep those comments coming in. Roll call. Share where you're coming in from as you're coming in, even in late. Welcome, welcome, and what you're really excited about to be here for. Hey, Shruti, great to have you. So yeah, as Chloe Sprecher said, your voices are so powerful. So I think what's no better than to hear a keynote from some powerful young people with us here today and live. So me and Emma are going to say a few words about their experiences with Earth Force, their experience with environmental action civics, is this really, different type of learning that is student led. And they were 5th and 6th graders at Herndon Elementary School when they first got involved with Caring for Our Watersheds. And their wonderful educator, Mark Mosley, is also there in the background with them today, who's helped them get this far. And now they're in 7th grade. So, and I'm excited to see what more that they do. So I'm going to let them give us some inspiring words before we move into the award ceremony and tell everyone a little bit more about what this process has meant for them. And yeah, I'm excited to hear from you guys. Take it away.
2 years ago, when we entered this competition, our proposal was on bringing back purple martins. Purple martins are an endangered species of birds that suffer due to habitat loss from invasive species like the European starling and house sparrows. In our proposal, we suggested putting up special towers that are designed for purple martins at Herndon Elementary and Lake Frederick. Last spring, we put one of the towers up at Herndon Elementary, and we actually saw purple martins at our school. Participating in this competition is a fun way to help the environment. It helps motivate us to try our hardest and encourage us to put all our effort into it. Now I want to share a ripple effect video with you to explain a little more.
Hello, my name's Mia, and I'm Anna. We're part of the Herndon Elementary School Bees Green Team from Herndon, Virginia. We answered the question, what can we do to improve our watershed? We took action by building purple martin towers at our school and at nearby Lake Frederick to increase their population. This is the tower we built at our school. It's 14 feet tall and has 8 boards with the purple martins to make their home. We've also placed pine needles inside to start their nest. Purple martin populations have been declining 1% each year between 1966 and 2015. The main reason is because they don't have safe homes to live in. Many of their homes are invaded by more aggressive birds like European starlings and the house sparrows. We rely on purple martins to consume those pesky insects that we all don't like. That's an amazing thing for us to have. We are challenging students from all over the world to create a positive ripple effect in your community. Long live the purple Purple martins!
Amazing.
We really hope you enjoyed our our ripple effect video based on purple martins. At one point in the video, it said that the purple martin idea was the select idea for the international contest. Your team could be next.
Yes. And I love the smile that just came across your face as you guys are watching that video. Yes, Kurt, great to have you here today. It was been amazing watching you guys work on that project in the past couple of years. And what I think maybe some of you wouldn't know is they actually advocated for themselves to be the international winners. And actually for even that video, and there was another video, they actually sent show notes and like what they wanted to be text in the video and everything like that. So even everything from those videos, it was student directed and advocated by young people, which is really great. And so this year's winners, we try to pick a different location every year. So we highlighted someone from Ohio with one of my counterparts over there. And so as you heard, students around the world are implementing environmental projects, right? And then challenging other students to create positive ripples. And so here's this year's winner. His name is Lloyd Parr. And this year, the issue that Lloyd decided to take action on was reducing paper towel waste. And this is in Cincinnati. And so one of the ways that they did that was to implement some reusable paper towels. So these are Swedish dishcloths. Some of you might have these in your personal homes. I know I do, and you can reuse them for actually a couple of years. You can just throw them in the laundry after you're finished using them. So this is a ripple project as well, right? So these Swedish dishcloths, that's hard to say 3 times fast, I would imagine, is what some of the finalists are going to be getting as part of their prize. And so you guys are also going to be getting a special prize from me. When I visit schools next week, I'm going to keep that one secret until I see you. And then I also come with big banners and a giant check for you guys to actually fill out. And so that's something that happens off scene next week as I'm visiting schools. I'll be delivering prizes like this Swedish dishcloth and some other fun things from Nutrien and Earthforce. So congrats, Lloyd, and we'll be excited to see next year's winners. Always advocate for yourself. All right. So yeah, now we're moving on to the shout outs and appreciation section of our programming. And great to have you here, Rye. I keep seeing some awesome people joining us. Welcome, welcome. So there is so many people that are behind the scenes for caring for our watersheds. And one of my favorite things is just to take time to reflect and celebrate all of the work from our educators, community partners. And there's some special people who have given quite a few hours to actually judge proposals. So I really want to spend some time shouting out the volunteers, also who mentored student groups, who are watershed ambassadors, judge the written proposals and the action story presentations that were just 2 weeks ago. This would not be possible without them. So let's take a moment to pause and celebrate and thank these incredible folks who really make this all happen. And so I'm going to be reading the names from left to right. You can see their organization below that they were volunteering on behalf of. And we consider all of these folks our community partners. And in fact, usually about 60% of these folks come back year after year and continue to stay involved with caring for our watersheds as a judge. So if you're interested in doing that for next year, please let me know as well. So we have Jeff Geist, Jim Surfrass, Lola Aduco, Stephen Dronefield, Jessica Lasseter, Jessica Panicola, Daniel Schwartz, Eli Franzen, Kurt Moser, Heather Delagran, We have Sharda. We have a young person who's a student, Melissa Lacrosse. Alexis Thornbeck, she used to coordinate Caring for Our Watersheds. She's a great judge, and so did Kurt. Shout out to you. We're great to still have you involved. Bridget Barron, who's actually one of our Earth Force board members as well, and a young person in high school. And then some great volunteers, judges, Charles Goedecki and Patrick Trossel. So thank you to our written proposal judges. That was great. And those judges were back in February and March, and they've been working with young people, some continuing to not just judge, but be mentors for them. So now I'd like to just take another pause to thank our finalist judges, and they really put in significant time into reviewing student proposals. Just 2 weeks ago, it was about across 5 hours that they were reviewing student live presentations and working on wonky schedules, because that's what teachers and students, have is some crazy times. So I want to give a super special thank you to, again, from left to right, Jenna Cobb, Hannah Barg, Celeste Land, also one of our supporters and funders at Earth Force, Krista Hugan, Devin Hansen with Nutrien, and Gitanjali Paul. Thank you for our finalist presentations and to our judges who reviewed them. Thank you, and keep those comments coming. I think some of these wonderful people are here with us today. So, as you can tell, this program doesn't work without the dedication of all of these people, right? And so on behalf of the young people involved in this competition, I really couldn't say enough good things about the educators that I've been working with really since last summer, some of them. And looking at curriculum, how to integrate this, contingency planning. I mean, the conversations about budgeting and permits and the student-led pieces that are so hard, right? And it really is my favorite part, is that partnership that I get to have with the educators. So we have educators from all over. And Emma, do you want to give a couple more shout outs to our educators?
Thank you, Sarah, for those kind words. And thanks to all the judges and mentors who worked in this youth-adult partnership with young people and their teachers. Now let's celebrate and thank these incredible dedicated educators and communities who facilitated student-led actions, which can be really hard. Thanks for creating opportunities for kids like Mia and I to have our voices heard and lead the way to action. This type of learning makes young people feel like our voices matter and have a place in decision-making spaces. We acknowledge this has been a really hard couple of years, and we are in awe of the passion and dedication you bring to your work.
Check out the map representing schools who submitted action stories from across the Chesapeake Bay, from our nation's capital, D.C., to Northern Virginia counties like Fairfax, Arlington, and Alexandria, to East Montgomery County in Maryland, to north to Mifflin County in central PA, and south to Caroline, Loudoun, Norfolk counties. Wow. Thank you to all the community members not named here, especially the parents, guardians, administration, and other community partners for getting the word out about this competition, and therefore supporting young-led people simply by listening, inviting them to act, and connecting with them to our student-led resources and process. You have all demonstrated the power of young people to create change.
Yay! And if you're a young person, please give your educators some love right now in your classrooms. We have amazing educators that we're working with this year. Great, Emma, what's happening next?
It's the time you've been waiting for, the award ceremony.
Awesome.
To set the stage, we gave out $10,000 in implementation funding in February, which have engaged over 400 students directly.
We would like to begin by announcing the special recognition projects. All of these projects received action funding and are implementing their projects within the next year. We welcome you all to go and view their action stories and vote on your favorite one at earthforce.org/CFW. We will announce the People's Choice Awards on Monday, May 13th. Voting will continue to be open throughout the weekend, so go vote after this. This is a special award for just a project who submitted action stories this May as a follow-up from their written proposals in March. Let's get started.
We recognize the Active and Sustainable Transportation Project from Rachel Carson Middle School with educators Patty Walsh and Ellen Bickford.
We recognize HWES Eastern Bluebird Trail from Hunterswood Elementary School with educators Rachel Negri and Julie Neer.
We recognize the Invasive Species Project from Rachel Carson Middle School with educators Patty Walsh and Ellen Bickford.
We recognize Raising Awareness Buddy Campaign from Jamestown Elementary with educator Sherry and
We recognize the Trail Cleanup Project at Caroline Middle School with educator Sabrina Christensen.
we recognize our Renton Pond at IC Norcom HS with educator Heather Overcamp.
We recognize Save the Inner Harbor at Baltimore International with educators Pauline Oji.
We recognize wastewater prevention at Oak Ridge Elementary with educators Sean Jones.
We recognize the Learning Garden Project at Blair Middle School with educators Allison Hazard.
Lastly, we recognize flood prevention at Oak Ridge Elementary with educator Sean Jones.
Awesome. Congratulations, everyone. Great. So now we want to share some of the finalists and the honorable mentions. And the honorable mentions are a few projects that didn't make it to the finals, but deserve some special recognition. So every finalist has been awarded funds, and these special recognition projects have also been awarded funds. So everyone has been awarded some of that $10,000 pot for implementing their project. And every project has also been awarded $250 for just participating. And this past spring, all of these projects, special recognition, honorable mention, finalists, everyone's been meeting with partners, with mentors, with myself, and their teams to begin implementation and put together their action story that incorporates feedback from that first round and follows this Caring for Our Watershed rubric that we have. So they presented the finalists to judges a few weeks ago, and we recorded those sessions for you to watch after this. And so participants, though, have no idea of how they've scored, right? They don't know what place they've gotten in. And so the results are in. This year, it was in, and last year, I'm waiting for there to be more of a difference, but they are so close, like 1 to 3 points of each other. Again, like the top finalists, which just makes it really, really hard. And so, last year, remember saying this is the closest contest we have to date. And actually, I think this year is even closer, which tells us that all of these projects were really top notch and deserve to be celebrated for their hard work. So Mia and Emma, will you give some shout outs to our honorable mentions, and then we'll start the countdown.
An honorable mention to Bluebird Trail, Farmwell Station Middle School with educators Manju.
An honorable mention, Recycle Garden with Claremont Middle School and High School with educator Paula Whitmore.
All right, and then our runner-ups, right? So we're going to hear about 10th through 4th place, and then I'll be announcing 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st.
Let's get started with our runner-ups, working our way up to 1st.
In 10th place, we have Caroline Middle School School Grounds Improvement Project, $300.
Woohoo!
In 9th place, we have Mifflin County High School. Bring back the bats.
Congratulations!
In 8th place, we have Blair Middle School Raised Garden.
Congrats!
In 7th place, we have Mount View Middle School with their bag restoration.
Such a cool project. Congrats.
In 6th place, we have Crossroads School Living Classroom Oyster Restoration.
Right. Congratulations.
In 5th place, we have Langston Hughes with their Watershed Warriors.
And in 4th place, we have Jamestown Elementary, Journey of Litter.
Woo!
Congratulations to all the runner-ups. All runner-ups will get Caring for Our Watersheds 2024 pendant and your award check in the mail soon, with the amount listed on the previous slide. Again, congrats to our runner-ups.
Amazing. Round of applause. Woo! Oh my gosh. Getting chills. I can just imagine. Can you guys just imagine all the students? You remember what that feeling was like, right? On the other end. Yeah, I wish we could zoom into all the classrooms right now. Woo! Yeah, bring in those comments. Let's hear from you guys. Super exciting. And some significant money. So when I'm coming to your schools, that's the giant check we're going to get. That's not to be the one deposited, but I'll show you how to write a check. Awesome. Yeah, Riza, we will be sharing the link again very soon, but it's on a virtual showcase. So we definitely want you guys to go and check out these projects at our virtual showcase. So you all have been waiting for the top 3. We like to give a little bit of a drum roll. Ready, ladies? Great. So in 3rd place, Hunters Woods Elementary School with their project on decreasing pollution, winning $800. Nice job. Yes, Gitanjali is one of our judges. I know you remember them. They were great. I'm so excited to see you guys next week. In 2nd place, you guys always do so well. Rachel Carson Middle School, Energy Vampires, winning $900. Nice job. Woo! Yes. And finally, down to elimination. In 1st place, Jamestown Elementary School. Woo! For their project, Little Crew, winning $1,000. Congratulations, Jamestown. I know they've placed in the top 3 in the past, but never first, so that was really good. We're going to take a 15-second dance break, so now's your time to break it down. Come on, Emma. Woo! Proud of everyone. All right, so that energy release, woo! If you guys feel the energy right now, awesome. You guys good? Me and Emma, you good? You feeling the love? Yeah, it's exciting, right? So yeah, we're gonna move into reflecting and Emma, what are we going to do next?
Congratulations to everyone. No matter what your place in the finals was, you're doing important work. We are proud of all of you and the actions you are taking to improve your watershed.
We put together a reflection reel from students' presentations to give you a snippet of their action stories and experience. Let's go ahead and watch that now.
Well, definitely important because we're speaking to all of these really big people that know a lot more about this stuff, and we're still just 5th graders, but it feels really good.
You're making a lasting impact on your community. Even if you leave the community, it's still going to be there.
It's kind of surreal because I read about all these people who have done all this stuff, and now I'm one of the people.
Feels really good that we can explain something that somebody might not even know about, but we can teach them about it and make an impact.
Feels great because even though we're still at a young age, we're still able to add an impact.
When I got selected to be a presenter, it felt as a 10-year-old, we could actually make a change in our world instead of watching the adults trying to make the change for us. and people will listen to us if we talk loud enough.
It felt really fulfilling. I was actually doing something that could help a lot of people.
Personally, it makes me feel awesome that this is something I'm able to actually do. I'm able to go out and help my community, helping take care of bats.
It feels great knowing that our project can really make an impact, no matter it might have started small, but it can grow and it can become bigger.
When we first chose this topic, we knew it would be impactful, but I don't think any of us really knew the huge scope of it. But as we learned more, we realized how big of an issue it was, and I think we definitely felt a little more importance in this project, and that's why we dedicated so much time.
If this could happen here, then what about other places? What could happen? It feels like there's a really bright future.
Myself, I've learned that I can definitely make a change, but then I realized that I have to put work into it. I can't just sit on the couch and wait for something to happen.
It's helped me become a better person as try to educate other people and encourage them to not litter everywhere and to be more mindful, because it's affecting our environment and other animals' lives. But since it goes down the creek and into the Chesapeake Bay, it could affect a lot more other people.
When you learn about this stuff, you're like, oh, that's a big problem. And then when you share it with the community, they're also like, oh. So then everyone else gets a chance to help too.
Us experimenting and learning more about our community, its native plants, specifically the problems in our community, has really opened my eyes. On the way to school, I see things that I think we could improve on, a whole lot of gears turning in my head.
And also, it taught us about all the negative things and the ways we can improve our lives here at school and at home.
And you don't have to be a scientist in a lab coat or in a lab to make a difference or do science. And I can go out in my backyard or go to my local stream or creek, and I can test kits and upload them, and I can make a difference even if I'm not, a scientist or an adult.
Something I've learned about myself is that I can stand up for others, and I can also stand up for nature.
I've learned that I can be a lot more determined to actually get things done, because it hasn't been an easy process.
I have some good ideas. Not all of them are great, but they can also be directed by other people. If you combine your ideas together, they can form a really good idea.
We definitely learned a lot of research skills, presentation skills, how to arrange a presentation.
We really learned about prioritization and how to stay organized.
And not getting distracted. That was a big problem.
Yes.
One thing I learned about myself is that I really like to draw, even though it's not the best drawings in the world.
You learn that you're good at talking to people. Or you learn that you're good at writing if you're writing one of the slides, and it just kind of helps you discover more about yourself.
For me doing this, I can see that my voice does matter, and that by doing this, I can make a change for not just my community, but for other people worldwide to see this.
There are people out there who want to help, and you can make your project so much better by just asking.
They're not alone. There's other people helping, and together we can really make a big impact.
Small things can go a very long way. Before I went into this project, I didn't really think much about our creek. I knew it was back there, but after exploring into this project, I thought about how the fact that me throwing away just one tiny careless trash goes all the way over there and affects the water I'm drinking. So even if you think you have something small in your head, it actually could be a really big problem. So you should pursue it.
Never giving up is very important, because I know we've had many ideas. We've worked on many different projects, and I know we would have never gotten here if we had given up on the first failed project. So I think, you'll get there eventually, and starting is definitely a very hard part of it. So just start and you can make a difference.
Don't give up, and in the end you'll be proud of yourself, because you made a difference in your community. It really matters.
If you do want to change something, you have to educate yourself fully on what you want to do to change, because you could potentially learn of any problems that may arise, or all you'll need to do, or an estimate of how long it will take.
You need to work hard and express with your teammates what you want to do.
Don't question, will people like this? Is this doable? If you put this out in the world and it's not doable, you've taught someone something. Maybe they can do something better than you. Maybe an adult heard you and thinks, yeah, we should do this. There's no point to not propose an idea that could have potential greatness.
Yeah, and just adding on, just no dreamer is too small. Like if you have the passion, it will be done.
Don't wait, because life is too short to just sit there and just see all these other people doing things and you not trying to help do something in your community. Just try, because the little bit that you do matters a lot for somebody.
If you have an interest in helping your community, then you should go help your community, because you can make a change. Your determination is literally your fuel.
Wow. Oh my gosh, we were having a chat in the background and it's emotional watching this. It's all coming together. The smiles on the faces of these young people is just my favorite part. We had so many good comments coming through while that video was being shared that we couldn't share. So we're going to be sharing those now. So many just great thoughts coming in on the chat, and please keep them coming. So Kirk, I know I just saw your name come up in a comment. We are I'm so happy you're here today and that we've stayed connected since your retirement. Last year Kirk won the Educator Legacy Award, and we've stayed in touch. He's been doing Caring for Our Watershed projects for over a decade and is now retired. And we wish him the best. And I asked him a favor this year, if he could get in touch with his first place winners from last year at Rachel Carson Middle School. They won first place. This year they didn't, but we still love you and you still placed. And so we asked Kirk if he could track down some of those kids who won last year to give us some words of wisdom as we close out our programming here today. And so I'm going to turn it over to them to hear from them in sharing their advice for other young people.
We just wanted to congratulate you on all the great work you're doing with Earth Force. It's such an amazing competition. I am Anupa.
I am Celine.
I'm Harathi.
And I'm Ritha.
So we won last year's Earth Force competition, and we are former members of our school's Going Green Club, which focused a lot on sustainability and just helping the environment in our school.
Caring for Watersheds helped introduce us to a lot of people who are passionate about the same causes as us and let us to brainstorm and collaborate our ideas together. So this is how we came up with our idea for the plastic pollution and compost and recycling project that we did last year that allowed us to rise to the top, essentially. So this competition gave us the opportunity to innovate and put our ideas together and into action to help our own communities.
One impact that this project had on our community is that we were able to create more sustainable ideas and also implement them. We were able to gain prize money after we won first place in the competition last year, and that helped fund the next generation of Going Green. We were able to influence people during our competition, and some ideas that we used with the prize money is installing water bottle refillers at our school, as well as distributing bags that are reusable to our school staff and members of the Going Green Club, and that definitely promoted sustainability. And we encourage you to take a couple of these ideas. We also encourage you to sort of lean on your teammates and other co-hosts during this time. It was very difficult to sort of start brainstorming at first because you're in your own head. So the best way to get out of that is to sort of rely on those people around you and to just know that they will help you choose the right path to go.
So now that you're all celebrating and reflecting what you've done, all the hard work you've done this year, I just want you guys to know that things may seem stressful and unsure, but it all work out in the end. Give it your best, and that's all you can give. So as you go forward, just know while practice does make perfect, it really does just make better and make improvement. As you go on your lives, keep that in mind, and maybe if you do this project again next year, take our advice and we'll see what gets you. We also want to thank Earth Force for hosting this wonderful competition that allows youth like us to spread our wings fly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, students from Rachel Carson. Yeah, they're all in high school now, and they look so much older than when I was working with them last year. That was a really great opportunity to follow up with them, and I'm hoping to do that next year. So Jamestown, I'm going to be looking at you to make a little video to shout out for next year Caring for Our Watershed Finals Awards. So at this part in our programming, and I think we're going to end a little bit early actually, this is where we don't say goodbye, but we say see you later. And we're going to close out here. So, thank you so much for joining us here today. We had people from all across the watershed, friends, family at this point. You guys have become so much more than colleagues, and I really do mean that. We at Earth Force, we can't say enough about how amazing these projects are, and we love to keep track of what's going on, right? And as you continue to implement. So they have up to a year to implement and use the funds, and then we continue working with them next year. Even if it is the same issue, right? We can continue with our strategies and getting to that collective systems change. So it's been a wonderful second inaugural Environmental Action Civics Week. Definitely check out some of our past events that we had earlier this week, including youth panels and different partner events. And we've been going live also on Instagram every day at 11 a.m. So there'll be one more tomorrow. Emma and Mia, thank you so much for co-hosting with me today. I'd love to hear some last words from you. And I can't say enough about how fun it's been for this experience. And I hope that you've enjoyed it too.
It was great co-hosting this event with you, Sarah, and celebrating these young people across the Chesapeake Bay Watershed. Some last words of advice. This is just the beginning of your environmental civic action journey.
Woo. As the young people said from our youth panel yesterday, stay determined and approach environmental issues with a holistic, comprehensive, and imaginative lens alongside your community. As a final reminder, go to the virtual showcase and vote on your favorite action story at earthfirst.org/CFW. Voting is open through the weekend, and we will share out the winner of that next week, Monday, May 13th. Congratulations to everyone. You did it.
Woo, and you guys did it. First event co-hosting. Amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us here today from all of your different places. Again, this is just to see you later, right? So I'll be visiting schools next week. Stick around and keep sending those comments in the chat, and we'll keep resharing them. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.